Find the intercepts, if any. Okay, this is just a little bit of review going on apparently. So we have an x-intercept at -2, 0. Y-intercept is 0, 2. And another x-intercept at 1, 0. Throwing off any hopes for y-axis symmetry because those x-intercepts are not reflections of each other. We have filled in circles here in the upper left and the upper right, which is telling us that we do not have a domain heading off towards negative infinity or positive infinity. Same thing goes for the range. This is specifically starting at -3, including that value, and going up to +3. And then the range, we've got to put both of these in least to greatest order. So that domain, I was reading left to right. Now I'm going to read from bottom up. And that's going to be from 0 to 3. And again, both of those are included. We don't have any open circles to indicate lack of inclusion. It never flatlines, so it is never constant. As we move left to right, when we're talking about when is it increasing, the first thing we see is it's decreasing. Right at -2, it switches to increasing. We don't include that endpoint. It's in the middle of the switch. So parentheses, that continues until the 0. We are putting intervals of the x-axis that are producing the fact that y is increasing along that interval of the x-axis. Now, normally I would say put a union symbol if there's another interval where it's increasing, and there is over here, but for some reason, this online system wants us to use a comma in between this time, and I can't even guarantee that that's consistent. Decreasing, that's everything else because it was never constant. So -3 to -2, comma, 0 to 1. If you were to put square brackets to include the places where the switches are occurring, and then union all 4 intervals, these two and these two, you would get the entire domain. And it's never constant. And last, definitely no origin symmetry. At first glance, you might have thought that it would have y-axis symmetry and therefore be an even function. But again, the 2 x-intercepts are not reflections of each other.